This is Nellie's Farm. It is November 7th, Friday, 2025. Got a quick update for you. As you know, after the Rhode Island federal judge, John McConnell, ordered the administration to disperse half the funds through the $5.5 billion contingency emergency funds for SNAP, he agreed to do it. But he flip-flopped the very next morning and said he wasn't going to. Later that afternoon, his press secretary, Carolyn, came on and she said, yes, we will be dispersing those funds. So, once again, he flip-flopped and reversed his decision. So now he is appealing that judgment from federal judge John McConnell. What he's doing is asking for an emergency order to pause the judge's order. And some payments have actually went out. The USDA did send out, that money to the states. So I guess it's up to the states to start dispersing that. And you know what? California is doing just that. Now, I've heard that there's a few other states that have done it, but I can't get details on anyone for certain right now except California. So, that's what's happening. And by the way, it sounds like those that have gone out and are going out, it sounds like they are partial payments. So, the judge yesterday had said, okay, well, I order you to send out the full amount, not just half, the full amount by 4 p.m. Friday. And that's today, and that's when Trump appealed the decision. So that's what's going on. Some people got some, most got nothing, according to my research. So besides SNAP situation, and by the way, Congress is meeting today. I'm not sure if they've convened yet to try to come up with a solution. I wouldn't hold my breath. We are officially in the longest shutdown now. I think we're at day 38 now. But there's other issues too. Remember, the troops, they had a paycheck October 15th. What they did is they took some money out of a research fund, and they ended up paying the troops. Then the next payday was November 1st. So I kept trying to find out for days, did they get paid? And I found out this morning, I finally found the info. Yes, they did get paid. And what they did is the Trump administration got funds from here and there, and they did get paid. But according to militarytimes.com, it's unlikely they're going to be paid the next payday, which is November 15th, unless the government shutdown ends. So what will happen then? What will happen then? But the TSA, FAA, those airport people still go unpaid. A total of 1.5 million federal workers, they are still unpaid at this point. And more of these airport employees are just walking off the job, or they're calling in sick. And a lot of the reason I'm hearing is because they are trying to find gig work to pay the bills. Something else that will actually pay, because they have missed, multiple paychecks now. It's pretty crazy right now. And what's even crazier, Trump is continuing to claim that prices are down. I keep seeing him say this. And when he was in Asia, recently, when he visited Asia, and he spoke in front of our troops in Japan, and he said that he's pretty much totally eradicated all inflation in America. I don't know what planet he's on, but now eggs have went down. The price of eggs have went way down, but that's about it. Nothing else as far as the groceries go, that's for sure. And the reason why Trump says he doesn't want to pull those emergency funds for SNAP is because it would take away from the funds that they need for other nutrition programs like women, infant, and children, which he did fund $750 million to keep that program going. If you didn't hear, it provides baby formula and such. So, when this shutdown first happened and they said there'd be no food stamps, this Trump administration said the well is dry. They literally said that. It was a quote. Okay, well, what? How is a well dry when the U.S. Treasury prints continuous money backed by nothing? It used to be backed by gold before the Federal Reserve took over. That's one thing JFK warned about in his speech. And someone said, oh, he didn't say that because it's not in the presidential library online. Well, they must have taken it out because he most certainly said that. And what a coincidence, he's not here today. So right after that speech is when he was killed. But anyway, they can print as much money as they want for anything they want, and that's why we're $38 trillion in debt, because it's not backed by anything now. And for those of you mocking the poor, saying get a job and everything, there are no jobs, and there's even less jobs for people that are older and people with health problems and such. Young, healthy, college-educated people can't even find jobs. And think of the student loans, that Americans owe over $1 trillion in student loans. And for what, For what? When you can't find a job. But anyway, I just wanted to get this out there to you. This is a second attempt at this video. The first one didn't take, but now, like I said, Congress is meeting today. If anything changes on this, I will keep you guys up to date, and I will bring you the news as soon as possible, and I hope you guys have a great Friday. Please hit that like button and subscribe and share my videos out. Thanks for watching, guys.